opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail heroic. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. Falsehood, important things are needed new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's gonna be under one roof. You're gonna run it like a business. That means you're gonna make a profit.
Look, these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before, or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Birdo Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to BedLife for Monday. It's today, it is Monday, right? Monday, yes, Monday. Monday the 13th. Monday, December 13th. Garfield's least favorite day. Not because it's December, but because it's a Monday. And the 13th. Garfield didn't not like Friday the 13th. He had no problem with Fridays. He just had a problem with Mondays because that cat had a full-on blown case of the Mondays. And you wonder, why would a cat care about it being Monday, since the cat really didn't have any different schedule, weekday or weekend. You know, the writer of Dilbert once joked that all he did was look at the Garfield comic and find some way to turn it into a Dilbert comic. And that's all the work he ever had to do for the rest of his life. And, you know, that would still be true today if Jim Davis and whoever wrote Dilbert were still the ones doing those cartoons. I don't know about either of them anymore. I've since forgotten anything I cared about in past lives as such. Number 1 is saying we've got major buffering. That is not good. Are we buffering again? Let's see what's going on. Refreshing the screen. Guys, if you got serious buffering, the first thing to try to do is refresh the screen. And of course, we see my oxygen all over my face. Of course, nothing I can do about it. Unfortunately, I tried taking it out. Oxygen dropped today like a rock. I didn't feel it, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good, which is unfortunate because otherwise I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good. And yes, heavy buffering. What can I do about that? Well, if I take the camera off, does the buffering get any better? Maybe without the camera, it goes through a little bit better. You guys will let me know. Richie Poole was first in the chat. Says Qapla world and Qapla solar system and Qapla to the quadrant. And Richie Poole says, and yes, I am one of those who believes Earth is firmly located. It's about it being located on the line between alpha and beta, not in my universe. Well, Richie Poole, that is in fact the universe in which we live. The alpha and beta quadrant is separated by the line that has Earth going through it, which means half of Earth is always in the alpha quadrant and half of Earth is always in the beta quadrant. Anyway, Richie Poole says, Qapla to the Milky Way galaxy and Qapla to the universe. Then Qapla to the multiverse. And he says, okay, he's done. Qapla to an infinite number of universes, Richie Poole. Richie Poole says, I wonder if my alpha quadrant rant will survive into Bird's chat. It did. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello in Qapla. Hail Karoga. Hail to you, not Ryan Johnson. And not Ryan Johnson put out a bunch of Karogan flags. Flugger says, I'm late. That was at 3:17. And Thomas Bott says, I can't believe Vertebrae didn't do anything for Frank Sinatra's birthday yesterday. Well, maybe since he forgot, maybe I can since he forgot Sassy's birthday. And I'm being told without the camera, it's even worse. How is that possible? How are you really supposed to believe it's worse without the camera? As if YouTube gives it more bandwidth when it somehow detects a camera? I can't believe that. John DeMarco says, greetings, everyone. Dan Ben says, hi. Hello, Dan. And he says, Bird of Prey, did you see the all-new, did you see this yet? Did you think anything about it? I hadn't seen it, but I got it when you put that message in. I got it queued up. So I'm going to say, take, face the unknown. So let's see. From the creators of Telltale Games, Batman, The Walking Dead, and Game of Thrones. Those mean nothing to me. This guy wanted to do more than get and see the galaxy. He wanted to go somewhere. Oh, we got a very nice shuttlecraft. Look up at a sky no one has ever seen before. Well, it's been a dream of this woman since before she could remember. She wanted to be a captain. Face the unknown. He's not going to die, not if he has anything to say about it. Well, I know. Oh, guy. I'm sorry, that's not how life works. This can't be right. Oh. Only your choices. 1 minute to impact. See. Huh? Is that an Akira? Right. Right, just zoom right into a meteor. Star Trek Resurgence. Spring 2022. Okay. I'll be honest, the trailer does nothing for me. I can't see what the gameplay is actually going to be like. Unless the gameplay is just going to be like obey orders or disobey orders, in which case it looks boring. I want to see ship battle. Let's face it. The only reason I would ever play a Star Trek video game is to battle starships. Okay? That is the only reason people want to play Star Trek games, in my opinion. It's the only reason I would ever imagine wanting to play a Star Trek video game is to have ship battles. This doesn't appear to have many, if any, ship battles. So I'll be honest. This is not a game for me. But that said, very few Star Trek games were ever really games for me. Starfleet Academy, I like that game. Klingon Academy, which I never ever had, and it's at the time, although I've since been able to find an old copy and install it. It's not the same, but it's something. And Star Trek, the 25th anniversary PC game, that had some starship battles. That was pretty decent. Although it was also balanced with walking around and ground missions. I'm not too sure about this. I already have it off. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47 Yorktown. Yeah. 47 Yorktown. Low specs Linux laptop says new Star Trek game. Yes, it's called Star Trek Resurgence. And number one is saying major buffering. Thomas saying today's Friday. Professor Brainy Spec says Qapla Professor. Dan Ben says the new Star Trek Resurgence game has a logo in it where you see the game's name. It's the same logo from the TNG episode, a hologram of the Tonkin Empire. Professor Brainy Spec is saying buffer. John DeMarco saying lots of buffering. Cinnabon Moxley fan 21 says Qapla Bird. Hope you and the family are doing well. Thank you, Moxley. Also says hello to the chat. Professor Brainy Spec says hey to John. John says he's still getting buffering. Low specs Linux laptop says same with camera off. Professor Brainy Spec says still buffering with the camera off. Thomas says, does the what? You buffered. The lovely Sherry says Qapla. The lovely Sherry. Number one is still buffering like crazy. Moxley says, we the people, I missed the intro. I'm sorry, Moxley. Bird of Prey, buffering of death. I'm sorry. John DeMarco blames Matthew for this. Dan Ben says, I sent a picture on Twitter, inbox, explaining what I was talking about, the new Star Trek game. Yes. Thank you. Jedi Bill says, hello, Bird of Prey, Qapla, Brother Warrior, Qapla. Jedi Bill. Professor Brainy Spec says, Matthew is definitely the culprit. Moxie fans, Bird of Prey, this is why Garfield hates Mondays. I wouldn't be surprised. Jedi Bill waves the lovely Sherry, who waves back. Thomas Bot says hello to Jedi Bill and hello to Sherry. Sherry says hi to Thomas. Jedi Bill. Jedi Bill says, and yet again, Professor. brainy specs. Low specs on laptops, it seems to have smoothed out for the moment. I blame Life with Matthew and crappy Krogan internet he installed. Krogan internet is second to none. Second to none. Jedi Bill says hello, number one. Professor Brainy Specs says hello to Jedi Bill. Dan Ben says, now I would say there's a bit of buffering. Professor Brainy Specs says, greetings, number one. Jedi Bill says, hey, they're the low specs. Linux laptop. And he says, I don't want your awful Disney records. You want his Twilight collection? Low specs Linux laptop says, may go to Star Trek game. My go-to Star Trek game is Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates with the OP Plus mod. I also put together a TOS ship mod for Starfleet Command Gold. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz is Qapla Bird of Prey. I will be the Krogan Orphan Miner. When will the Krogan Orphan Miners game be released? There's no such game. I'm sorry. If you want the experience, you'll have to go through the actual experience. Low specs Linux laptops is 25th anniversary is a good point and click adventure. Those were the days. Those were the days. Jedi Bills is a low bird of prey. Qapla Brother Warrior. Qapla and hail Mamo Prey. Thank you, Jedi Bill. Moxie's a bird of prey. The stream seems all laptop. I feel like the point and click adventure, Star Trek, the next generation of Final Unity. And Jedi Bills is Sassy Girl is. Well, if you hear Sassy in the background, Sassy's trying to get food from, but Sassy's good. Thank you for. Professor Brainy Specs says, wow, as you read the Krogan internet comment, you buffered again. Son of a bitch. Wait, do I have, why is closed captioning on? Oh, I do have closed captioning. My stream is closed captioning today for the very first time. I wonder if that's the cause. That very well might be. They gave me closed captioning for live streaming. It wasn't something I was supposed to have yet. Maybe. I know other channels have it, just not mine. Well, not till recently. Anyway. Yes, it's BedLife, guys. And it is Friday, and it is quite a few Fridays, national days of today. It's a busy Monday. Sorry, Monday. Thank you, Mama Pray. Monday. Let's get today's days. Today is Monday, the 13th of December, 2021, and it is also known as Pick a Pathologist Day. Yes, on today, Monday, December 13th, Pick a Pathologist Day, every December 13th. It encourages us to make friends with a pathologist or a coroner because we never know what tomorrow holds. While life is short, making friends with a pathologist or coroner may improve our outlook on life. Great. A pathologist and a coroner can see some of the worst of the ills in life that befall us. They can be jovial and rest assured living life to our fullest uh, while we can may be the key. Wow. Sometimes being positive is in our attitudes. However, a positive attitude may take more practice for some than others. Or maybe we don't want to test positive at all. How about that? How about them apples? Sometimes our response makes all the difference or no difference at all. Another key for being positive is looking for positive things around you. Sometimes we take for granted the positive influences on our lives. Interesting. Keep practicing the positive pathologist. Tell us more about how you keep life interesting and delightfully humorous. Wow. Interesting. Oh, it's also National Violin Day, National Guard Birthday, National Day of the Horse, and National Cocoa Day. Let's see. Violin Day. One time I bought a violin. It was just started working at my new office. I was there maybe. Well, I got the job in early September, and I ordered this as a Christmas gift. So probably got there mid-December. Now they let us order items to work if we weren't going to be home, which was nice of them. So I never realized that there were companies that didn't allow this. It never crossed my mind. But in telling the story, people would tell me, oh, good your company let you order it. I never thought about let me order it. I guess technically I didn't have to let me, but yeah, that's something every company would have to match now if I ever left to go back to work. Weird. Anyway, the company let you get orders. And one day I came, my violin was due to come in the day before, but I'd never seen it. And nobody had it. Anyway, the next day, one of the vice presidents of the company is playing the violin. And they just happened to be close to me. So I asked him, I'm like, hey, where did you get that? He's like, I don't know. He's like, somebody just sent it here. I was like, what do you mean somebody just sent it here? He's like, Joe, sometimes people just mail us things and they don't have any return address. They don't have any writing. They don't have anything. They just mail it to us just to put it in front of our eyes. And so he's like, so he goes back to trying to play. I was like, well, Bill, I asked because I ordered a violin and it was supposed to come yesterday. And I think they just forgot to put my name on it. And he was very apologetic at that point. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, it's okay. It's like, I was like, but if you don't know where it came from, then I went back and I got him my eBay. He didn't even look at it. I don't even think he knows what the fuck I was talking about. But B, I think, he was just legit sorry that, he had opened up somebody else's thing. Hey, if they didn't put the name on it, that's their fault, not his. The thing was, it wasn't new violin. It was just a good condition used violin. So him opening it and using it didn't really destroy anything. And Yeah, it turned out to be, I don't want to say the best, but clearly the best gift anybody could have gotten that person that year was the violin. And damn, yeah, I'm gonna say swoosh. I got that best gift of the year for them. Of course, at this point, I think they've since stopped playing the violin, and if they still have it, it's probably just in case they ever need to, burn it for heat. But if they don't, they have almost a weapon they could make out of the violin now. Yeah. Now, no, it's not the world's smallest violin. It's an average sized violin, like this here on National Violin Day. What else we got? What else? Good friend's birthday is today. Wish them a happy birthday already. It's believed the Turkic and Mongolian horsemen from Inner Asia were the world's earliest fiddlers. Who cares about the fiddle? They played a horsehair bows and often featured carved horse's head at the end of their long neck. Wow. 1555. Andrea Amati receives credit for the oldest documented four-string violin, like the modern violins. Now, when she was auctioned in June 2011, the Stradivari violin sold for $15.9 million. Musicians and collectors alike seek instruments made by Stradivari almost more than any other maker. Interesting. Violin fact. How many strings does a violin have? Answer, depending on size, it can have between 4 and 8 strings. What are the sizes of violins? Standard size violins is the adult 4/4 is determined by length of the instrument's body. From there are size reductions by fractions. 3/4, 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, 1/10, and 1/16. Smallest sizes are typically played by young children. Interesting. There's an update on Call of Duty. I am hey, I was in 10th place. That's not bad. Anyway. There we go. I'm sorry, number one. Moxley's buffering again. Yvette says, good evening, Daddy and everyone. Hello, Yvette. Yeah, I said it was Friday. It's Monday. It's Monday. Moxley's bird of prey today, December 13th, is National Buffering Day. Lol. Yvette says hello to the professor. Yvette also says serious buffering. And Professor Brady's back to saying, no more buffering. John says, I think he ordered some buffering. Professor Brain expects his bird of prey. I think you got a super chat. I got fiction. Was there something else? Yvette doesn't care about a fiddle. Well, give the devil his due, because he bets a fiddle of gold because he thinks he's better than you. Dun, dun, dun. Is a fiddle the same as a violin? Alexa, what's the difference between a fiddle and a violin? Instrument. In fact, it would probably be terrible. John says, did you see the super chat? I saw the Frank Sinatra donation. John DeMarco says, I used to play the violin, and I've never seen one with more than 4 strings. Mark Rowell says, oh, look, bird is chirping on Monday. Hello, everybody. Hello, Mar. Random Menace plays piano. Sure you do. Sure you do. Fiddle and violin are the same thing. It's like bet a violin and play a violin of gold, because I think I'm better than you. Let's check that out. Devil went down to Georgia, not came down. Let's see. The devil went down to Georgia and was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind. He was looking to make a deal. When he came across this young man swinging on a spittle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up upon a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what. Boy, you bet you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. If you take care, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play some pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bid a fiddle of gold against your soul because I think I'm better than you. The boy said, my name's Johnny, and it might be a sin. I tell you what, I'm going to take your bet. You're going to regret it because I'm the best that's ever been. Johnny, you're rosing up your bow and playing your fiddle the cards. And if you win, it's got the shiny fiddle made of gold. If to lose, the devil gets your soul. Devil. It's anti-trackers, the devil, for the purposes of your imagination. The devil opened up his case and he said, I'll start the show. And fire flew from his fingertips as he raised up his bow. And he pulled the bow across his strings and made an evil hiss. And the band of demons joined in. And it sounded something like this. Just imagine it. Imagine the best music that could possibly come out of Satan's hands and his band of demons. The Random Menace with a €2 super chat. Thank you, Random Menace. Says, want some super chat? Here is one. And I played for 10 years. Awesome. It's buffering again. Oh no. Well, they said, you're pretty good, old son, but sit right down in that chair. Let me show you how it's done. Fire in the mountains, run, boys, run. Devils in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out the dough. I don't know what that means. Granny, does your dog bite? No, child, no. Oh, no. How many children have been eaten by this dog of Granny's? They could have been in the mines for a Granny's dog. 4 children. The devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat. He laid that fiddle on the ground by Johnny's feet. Johnny, devil, just come on back if you want to try again. Because I told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best that's ever been. Fight fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out the dough. Granny, does your dog bite? No, child, no. Oh my God, Sassy, what are the lyrics here? I didn't know these are terrible lyrics. No, I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it. This is terrible. This isn't terrible, Jordan 1467900. Claim your $100 Walmart gift card. You're just a liar. Now you're a liar too. God damn it, Jordan. I'm not going to click on YouTubewinner.com. Jesus Christ. Just think I'm a total idiot. I'll be right back, people. Fuck. I got a virus. I mean, no. I'm kidding, obviously. Obviously, I'm kidding. Don't click. Don't click on the link, finger. I know you can't see this happening, but my hand is instinctively going to click on this link that I know will infect me. I know my computer will get a cold if I click on the link. Just click anywhere else on the page. No, don't subscribe. God damn it. How about click on dislike? Okay, no, you don't want to click on dislike. You want to click on like. Don't click on share. That's not nice. There's like 2 places I can't click, and that's the only thing I want to do is click the link for this gift card. But I know it to be fake. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll close it. We close it the hard way. Okay. Oh. This is what Rock Solid used to create the Borg cube way back. Let's check on Kuroga. Safe sex. Let's see. Stop the presses. Quacking up. Ask a stupid question. And service with a snarl. Let's see what happens when somebody asks a stupid question. The issue. The nation's strict immigration standards prevent foreigners from becoming citizens without proper education in the nation's culture and history. However, a recent study shows that many natural-born Kurogans could not pass the same exam. Well, then they should all get dropped in the middle of the ocean. The debate. I don't see why we need to hold immigrants to a different standard than native citizens. Because we've got to exploit somebody. Just let everyone in, mumbles the laziest customs officer.
Oops, I see girl.
Don't listen to that idiot counter's nationalist speaker, Ju Chao, recently named most eloquent in the Jingoist Choice Awards. If a person has Krogan blood, then they're kin, and we always have a duty to protect their precious lives. The only immigrants we should allow are those that can contribute, so they ought to take this test on entry. And since the children of immigrants won't have Krogan blood, they'll have to take the test too. Families should be proud if one of them passes. They can live here. There's no need to address this so harshly, asserts school teacher Olivia Ibis. Writing an incomprehensible pictorial equation on the wall. If we increase our funding on education or the focus on civics, there won't be any more of these ignoramuses. Yeah, I don't know. But I like number 3. Immigration test hopefuls are taught immigrant blood is purple. Yes, that's true. Whacking up. Wait, could this be a bad thing? A cancer patient has died after taking advice of Psychonite, an alternative therapist of dubious qualification. The patient rejected traditional medicine in favor of her secret cure, which was revealed to be healing crystals, giving up radiation-causing technology, and living on a diet of raw onions. God. Okay, number 2 says lies and slander trails Miss Knight as she uses a small model of frown phrase cancer cell on a stress ball. I don't know. It's 1 or 2. 1. Those medical experts advise those claiming to be medical experts are probably fraudsters. Okay. It's good enough for me. Good enough for me for now. Okay. We got 6 dear bops ready to go. At least. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6 dear bops. Let's see where we end up. Vincent Gallipo says Will Wheaton and Wesley Crusher are very different personalities. And maybe not. Okay. Dear Bob, I am a concerned citizen here. I would like to support our fellow YouTubers. I was just wondering what size of adult diaper in track. Take care and send your input. LDG. Okay, well, I doubt this is from LDG, so I also not going to answer such a question. However, if you'd like to send adult diapers to me, XL.
You don't use.
Well, it doesn't mean I can't. I mean, better than they go to waste. Right? As adult diapers do you wear, LDG? right back at you, pretending to be from Captain Trek. Obviously, neither of these. Somebody's on our porch. Huh. Nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it, soft buddy. Dear Bob, I have this thing. It's the one I see a violin. You go Lucy on it. I grab it from right out of the hands of the performer and smash it into a zillion pieces. Otherwise, I think violins are fine. Salty. It was certainly not salty tracker. Wait, what?
I'm done.
Okay. Dear Bob, a distinguished Mongolian horseman here. You know we have an important history of playing violins, right? You can't believe you didn't know this, Bob. I am also able to play many classical and country songs like the violin. I can also play most of the Dropkick Murphy songs on the violin as well. If you don't like that, then there would be coming over there to tuck you into bed with a cement blanket. Just kidding. Jedi Bill. Wow, Jedi Bill. Hey, Big Birdie, Yvette here. I think it would be absolutely brilliant if you went shirtless on your next streams. I don't think so, Yvette. I don't think so. But Roxology wants you to get in on this fun as well. So think about it. Yep. Rock solid. Okay. Where did it go? There it is. Welcome back. I know. Energy level way down. Hmm? Yeah. You have a tail? You have something to say? Well, please do. Okay. Mama Bray is going to save the day. Yay. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're not going to kill it. You're going to save it. But first, we're going to do a commercial or two. And then we'll come back to a Mama Bray, either tale or rant.
No.
A tale. Just something to say.
What a beautiful drink. Tap Cola for beautiful people. Tap Cola. You're beautiful to me. Real cola tastes just 1 calorie. Tap Cola. What a beautiful drink. Tap Cola for beautiful people. Tap Cola. It's beautiful to be so good and sugar-free. Tap.
This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
It's yours?
No,
Your mother said she found it in your closet.
I don't know. One of the guys must have...
Must have what?
Look, Dad, it's not
Where
mine.
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Read about tennis tots, political posters, and the miniseries Shogun, all in the new issue of TV Guide magazine.
When that sun breaks out, lift up your head and shout, it's gonna be a great day.
Kellogg's waits for you, that spirit comes shining through, promising you a great day. How could you think of starting this bright new morning without your K-double-L? Oh, it's double good with Kellogg's, you'll have a great day.
Kellogg's has been making great days for more people for more years with more cereals than anyone. Corn Flakes, Rice Krispies, Frosted Flakes, Product 19. Trust your mornings to Kellogg's.
Very best part of starting your bright new morning is Kellogg's way. It's not far away. Kellogg's will help you say there's gonna be a great, we're gonna see a great, it's gonna be a great day.
Gonna be a great day from Kellogg's. Okay, Random Menace says, Vincent Gallipo, no jokes, please. I have tickets since 2019. Concert postponed for a third time to 2022. Wow. Random Menace is from Twitter. Bird of Prey news. Heather Caden exists. Heather Caden, Star Trek executive producer, longtime producing partner of Alex Kurtzman, is leaving Secret Hideout, a major loss for the company. And Jedi Bill says he didn't write that. Flugger says he lies. And Jedi Bill says, imposter, dear Bob. I absolutely did not write that. I don't believe anybody wrote it, Jedi Bill. Don't worry. Okay. You ready, Mama Prey?
Yeah.
Mama Prey is coming to the stand. I mean, the microphone.
The thing, yes. That thing, yeah.
Any swearing in is completely optional.
Okay. Well, first I'd like to say good evening all, or whatever it is, wherever you are. Hope everyone is doing well. And happy? I don't know. I hope everyone's happy. That's always good. Healthy is better. Well, I'm not sure if healthy is better than happy. I believe if you're healthy, it's easier to become happy rather than being happy but not healthy. It's not too easy to become healthy. But anyway, I hope everyone's as well as they can be. That wasn't what I was going to say. As many of you know, God willing, I will have a birthday this week on Thursday. And since Bird doesn't normally stream on Thursdays, I thought I would say what was on my mind today. I'm going to be 70 years old. That number is like, I can't believe it. Where did 70 years go? I don't know. I can tell you that a lot of people in my generation thought 40 was, I went through 40, didn't even notice the change from the 30s to the 40s. I only remember hitting 50 because that was the year Bird sent me on vacation to Florida. And I was, right after my birthday, I was with my sister. I think I've told this story before. But we were in not a supermarket. What do you call those? Oh, a department store. And we were shopping. And she was in front of me online, getting a couple of things. I had a pair of shoes in my hand. And she said, quick, give them to me. I get a 15% senior discount. And I had been behind her and I was reading the sign that said, senior discount, 50 and over. So I just looked at my sister and I said, nah, so do I. And that was the only reason I remembered 50. It didn't bother me. I didn't feel any older. I could do everything I did the day before, the year before. And the years passed. But 70 is bothering me right now because I can't do everything that I could do even 2 years ago. I actually walk like an old lady now. I go up and down the steps. Oh, wait, I've got to stop, and Bird's got to announce something.
Orville Nation with a $10 super chat sticker. This is #1 fan.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, and thank you, everybody. We'll read all these when I'm finished. I don't just walk up and down steps. I have to go down a step, bring my other foot to the same step. Otherwise, the knees hurt like heck. So, on bad days, I don't know. Sometimes I go to open a jar and I scream. I've got to get used to this stuff because I'm not giving in. And I intend to live another 30 years at least. So this stuff better stop. This getting old stuff. But I'll accept the pain in my knees. I'll accept the arthritis, but that's it. But the point being, guys, is the time goes so fast. And the older you get, the faster it seems to go. So live your lives. And don't put off a lot of stuff. I'm not saying put yourself in debt because you don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I'm just saying it's nice to have a little nest egg, but you also have to have time for yourself. Do things you want to do. Get things you want to get. Go places that you want to go. Because you're going to turn around and you're going to be 70, and maybe you're not going to be able to do it. And of course, I am doing exactly what I want to do, so I can't complain there. Anyway, I'm looking at all the birthday wishes on the screen. I thank...
Specs is very generous. Hello, world. It's Birdo Pray 5. Are you guys back yet? They're getting a lot of buffering.
See? I killed your stream, son.
You didn't kill the stream, Mama Pray.
I did.
I
did.
Well, for those couple of minutes that might have been lost, I apologize. We were going through the comments. We had just got to the lovely Sherry, and then Random Menace asked, is the stream dead? And then Mama Pray said she killed the stream. Yeah, I that one, the software froze, and I had to restart the software. I had to restart OBS. Man, this fucking sucks. I don't understand. I really don't. I mean, I got a goddamn gigabit fucking setup here. I have more than enough gigabits or whatever the fucks. I mean, it's not even close. It's not even close. I should not only should be able to stream, 12 people should be able to stream at the same fucking time. There's nothing that's using my internet. There's nothing using my bandwidth. I am so sorry, people. This sucks because now I'm awake and I'm ready. I'm ready to do this. Like let's do this. See, Mama probably knew I needed some M&M to get some sugar in me, and she shook me up a little. Internet pounce, YouTube pounce, and pounce on the next random channel I see. But right now it's just fucking buffering. They're trying to keep me down. YouTube is trying to keep me down. Thank you, Jedi Bill. We love you, Mamo Cray. Hail Karoga. Hail Karoga. Fuck. Okay. So here's a story. And not about a man named Brady. Although that would be an easier story to tell. Good. Thank you, Orville Nation. Yeah, poo tube shenanigans. Absolutely, Mike Richards. So let's, okay. We're going to do it this way. You guys are going to get to vote. There's four parts of my life. Okay? Say 0 to 0 to okay. 0 to high school. 0 to high school. Then there's 0 to high school is 0. Okay. Now, let's just do it this way. 0 to high school. Then there's work. And then there's hospital and hospital and everything since. So we'll go with that. Those are the four life areas. 0 to high school, which is like, say, my first 17 years. Then there's college, which is 18, 19, 20, 21. Then there's my work, which was, say, 20 to 21, because there was some overlap with the end of college. There is my work, which was 2021 till 30. And then there was when I got sick when I was 30. So from the day I went in the hospital and everything since then, it'll be the fourth category. So with 0, 1, 2, or 3, yeah. 0, put a 0 in the chat if you want a story from birth to high school. Put a 0 in the chat for birth to high school. Put a 1 in the chat for a college story. Put a 2 in the chat for a work story. And that's something that happened during the ages I was working, not necessarily something that happened at work. And a 0 and a 3 in the chat if you want something that's happened since I've been sick, since I went to the hospital. And I will give you guys a bop story based on one of those 4 times in my life. John DeMarco votes for buffering to buffer. 0 to buffering. The random message looks like you need to reinstall your notebook. Kurdistani preventive strike, says Orville Nation. Yeah, okay. If it's really that bad. Space Kissing Her says 5 p.m. and Bird is still awake. How are orphans not being oppressed? Saw 2 smiling not 3 minutes ago. Shit. Damn it. Let me see if I can. Unwatchable, start a new one in StreamYard. Son of a bitch. Okay. You know what? We'll do that. I'll do that. I'll be back in a few minutes and I'll start in StreamYards. Sorry, guys. Bird out. We're just going to end it. I'm not going to do the credits. We're just ending it here. Yes. Okay. University of Buffering. Okay. We'll do that. We'll be back. Right back. Actually, I'm not going to end it till I set up the stream. So here, I'll set up the stream first in StreamYard. All right, let's do it this way. StreamYard. Create a broadcast. New broadcast. BedLife. Orville Nation with a $5 super chat says, we want to know what Bird wants his future to be like. Tell us the future, Bird. Wow, Orville Nation. With a $5 to snipe the vote. To snipe the vote. To buy the vote. How do you know, Orville Nation, that I'm going to let you buy the vote for $5? Is it just that obvious that I sell out? That I will sell everything?